former Red Sox climbs in against his old teammate.
And throw high sliders.
Verdugo swings and launches it to right. Wilyer Abreu all the way back, and it's going to one hop to the fence. Verdugo wanted extra bases, but it was played perfectly by Abreu.
Here,
he's got a great one. Judge is 2.
Well, he loves it middle in.
Yankee base machine waits for a 2-1 and lifts it to right center and deep. They're waiting for it in the seats, all the way back to the wall, and it's gone. Juan Soto goes yard for the 27th time. Here's the other reason they've been so good. And he slugs one out towards the monster. And a monster first inning for the Yankees. Soto and Judge go back to back, leaving the ballpark.
In the strike zone.
Who in a couple of
clunkers he's had.
Runs in his last 6 innings. Ooh. Comes home with that 2-2, and that's hit in the air to right. Abreu ranging back. This one will stay in the park. For out number 1.
That one did.
To turn things around a little bit. A 2-2 is lifted out to right for Abreu, and out number 2. Here is the All-Star game member.
Key is to get on base.
And so he is line item number 1 to start the night. There's a 1-2 and a bouncing ball to the right side for Torres. And smooth play. Oh, wait. Around the plate fairly often. Stroman's given up. Abreu smokes one to center field. Grisham racing back, turning around, and it just leaves the yard. Oh, and a warm ball just snuck over the fence. 420. Yoshida bounces one for the opening night win in this set.
Contact more than not.
Right on cue. It's his first career hit against Stroman after going 0 for 6 to start. And Yoshida is aboard with a knock. Those real-time insights. Devers takes the most used pitch. Off the fist, muscle towards left center field, and that gets down towards the gap. The speedy Grisham gets there, but Yoshida's on his way to third. 3 straight knocks for the Red Sox. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Offensively and offensively. And he strokes one towards left center field. Pretty well hit. Grisham can't get there. Yoshida would have scored on a sac fly anyway, but it's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
You guys are really good at what you do. Oh.
Sky high into right field for Abreu.
He's got it. I was at home and I was watching a game and I turned the sound off.
Leads things off for the Red Sox in the home half of the second. Takes ball. As we said earlier, a couple of guys from Cambridge who made good as the shortstop Volpe makes an error and on to first safely as Hamilton.
Yeah,
so
great.
you just
You're right outside.
Double steal.
Well, into center field.
Get down.
It will get down for a base hit. Hamilton had to wait. He will come home to score. On the throw, Duran takes second base.
It was just get down.
Abreu into center. Grisham, and he makes the catch on the run, and he's shallow enough to keep the runner at third in Rafael. Here's Yoshida, and they snuck in the Little League move.
Oh, the Little League move. Something the instigators would do. they're going to think this is what baseball is.
This is what it's like. And now Yoshida goes the other way for a base hit. The speed around by the very quick Duran, and the Red Sox have taken the lead for the first time tonight. Here is Devers. Yoshida's RBI has made it 5-4. Now Devers lifts one high and deep to left center field. Soto and Grisham are over near the wall, and a leaping catch by Grisham up against the big wall. It's a bouncing ball to first, grabbed by Smith. No play at second on Judge.
And then his arm hit another chair or the back of that chair.
Right where those two fans are kind of 2-0 on Torres, and he just got
waiting to see what the area code's going to be after inning 3.
2-2 pitch. Torres bounces it to Smith, who vacuums it up, flips to Crawford, and indeed we have a Los Angeles County line. Tyler O'Neill had a 2-run double in the first. It's the type of fireworks we've already had. O'Neill takes ball 2. That series for the Red Sox.
Here's what I'd like to know.
Seeing shades of it now. Red Sox offensively have been solid and consistent all year, despite the. Dom Smith fouls it back.
So they've had a
couple of former Mets here. Smith rolls one to second. Torres to Volpe to Rice. Double play. Red Sox have hit into a few double plays this year, the 6th fewest in baseball, but that 4-6-3 twin killing gets 2 down and the base is empty. Turned by the middle at home this year. This ballpark, they seemingly get a lot of slug of the dimensions of the park. Slow bouncer, foul. 1-2 on Wong.
Well, lefties here that can use that wall, and there's not a ton anymore. You got pretty much pulled.
The 1-2 pitch. Was the cleanup guy in this lineup going to do? Here's a ground ball through the left side, and Connor Wong has a base hit. His consistency has been on display most of the year.
Build their roster.
It's a ground ball from Hamilton to Torres, and he retires his counterpart to finish off.
3-2-0.
As Ben Rice, who also grew up a Yankee fan in Boston, he lines out into center field. Strike. Volpe goes the other way, lifting it to Abreu, who started frozen, now comes in for out number 2.
And see, here's when you have these, when you're in those rankings, that's impressive.
Right center. The little slow roller towards the middle. Hamilton unable to scoop it cleanly. Right to that short wall to Abreu. He pulls this one towards the hole at second. Hamilton over. And Smith is on the bag to retire the side. A quick 7-pitch Rafaela. Off the bag. Thought time had been called. He takes second base against his old teammate.
And throw high sliders. Well, he loves it middle in.
3-2. Rafaela reaches out to bounce one to Torres. And there's one down. Let's provide some stability for.
They took a lot of heat from the hottest teams in baseball.
Off the fist towards second. Boy, Torres and Volpe were both in the area. Torres couldn't snare it. An alert base running by the very fast Duran as he gets into second. New York in check while the Red Sox have taken the lead. Now he lifts one to right field. Abreu ranging back towards the wall. And Abreu cannot hold on. Verdugo will have extra bases. A busy night for Abreu out in right field. And in scoring position for Soto.
Different areas.
He swings and hits one to second. Hamilton scoops this one up. He has out number 1. On to third goes Verdugo with the infield in. And he's smoked.
Look out.
There's a 2-1. Into left field. O'Neill has to play it on a hop, and that will allow Verdugo to score. Judge has his second RBI of the night, and he has tied the game at 5 apiece.
To this team, Austin Wells right here. He's been really good for about. To wonder if another move is coming.
Defensively as well. Now a bunt pushed down by Wells. It's a beauty. Taking advantage of Devers playing back. Two teams, the Royals, or beg your pardon, the Orioles, 8 outings have been scoreless. Tyler O'Neill waves and misses that breaking ball. Go back to that. O'Neill skies one high and deep to left field, and this one's going to leave Fenway Park. O'Neill puts the Red Sox back on top. OPS over 1,000. Just been very impressive. Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers still in first place by a decent margin despite the Padres' late surge. We've got the #1 home run hitter in baseball here tonight who's already gone yard. Ohtani trying to keep pace. Here is a rookie, David Hamilton, deep to center but playable at Fenway. And there is out number 3. 8-9-1 for the Yankees, and Trent Grisham will lead things off. Switch hitter in Cabrera, and then Verdugo and Soto, a couple of lefties before Judge, the right-hander. The other way towards O'Neill in the corner and having to navigate with that wall, and it's a fair ball. He's unable to make the catch. Into second base goes Grisham. Just creep in now in the grass. Ball 1. Bouncing ball back up the middle, back to the second base bag goes Grisham, and a tough play made. Solid work by Hamilton there. That was not easy to
easy and not normal when you think about where the ball ends up and where the slide. He's got to, if Grisham gets up any sooner, he blocks the throw.
Yeah.
Just getting back to the bag, it would have been an interesting call to see what would have happened.
Take upstairs. He had a moot point and an out. And Verdugo fouls one back. 2-1. Verdugo bounces one to the right side. Racing in is Hamilton. The flip to Smith. On the third goes Grisham, but there are 2 down for Soto with a man at third, the tying run. Soto, first pitch swinging. Hamilton, backhand play. Keeps the Yankees off the board in the 6th. Bernardino throws up the rare 0 tonight. His second inning of work is Jake Cousins. He gets Cedar Rafael. Another slider. The cousin of Kirk Cousins deals, and another slider. 3 straight, and he gets Rafael to swing at all 3, and indeed that will. There's a strike. 2-2.
He has the same foot action as Soto. I wonder if he tries to copy Soto with it turned in, the front foot turned in. Not much movement and trying to rely on his hands.
Here we go.
You'll see that foot is completely pointing towards home plate. The front foot turns it in, gets on his toe.
Close pitch just off the plate. Full count. There's Josh Winkowski loosening up. Been used as a starter and a reliever. Has had some depth to their pen. Just fouled back by Abreu. 25-year-old from Venezuela who made his debut last season.
Five-year-old who's crashed into more walls in one game than.
My goodness, what a night. He's aboard with that walk. That extends the inning to Masataka Yoshida.
I mean, this is in and of itself lucky that he really didn't get hurt right here. Catches the ball, but could not hold on.
Banged into a couple of chairs. At that short wall in right field.
I mean, there's not.
As Yoshida flips one to left for Soto. That'll retire the side.
Think about here in Dodger Stadium where that can happen.
Yeah, not a lot of places where you're going to Arizona. The Yankees this year. Judge takes off on the payoff, and it is a throw down. I think it was ball 4 anyway. Yeah, it was ball 4. For most of his career until the injuries. No. Torres shows bunt. On the ground to the right side. Hamilton racing over with the flip to second for 1. Not in time at first.
Pretty easy, but when this ball was hit, watch how he gets it in one motion and just flips it like it never hits the glove. Tremendous effort.
Major League debut this season. Ben Rice. A couple of walks issued by Winkowski. A 1-2 pitch. 1 out and a 2-2 pitch. Payoff pitch is lifted to center. Duran coming in, makes the catch. Judge takes off, and the throw will not be in time. This game is tied at 6 apiece. The sac fly from Rice. Yankees have scored without a hit in this inning. Now Volpe.
He can slide in. Actually, that's the hardest foot to put down.
Volpe on a. Volpe rolls one up the third baseline. That is going to bang off the sidewall. Going first to third. Gleyber Torres thought about it, but he's going to. There's Grisham. As well. 1-2 on years. Grisham hits 1-2 Hamilton. And to bobble it, but recoils it. Volpe had to leap over the ball. And that'll retire the side of the 6-5 lead. Judge scored. Duncan is the 9th pitcher used tonight. Dudes, you're going to see. O'Neill bounces one up the line, foul. They asked, I saw some. O'Neill muscles one out towards left. Soto back along the track, looking up, and he's done it again. Tyler O'Neill tied the game in the first, and he's given the Red Sox the lead for the 2nd time tonight. Scoring shots tonight. That one way inside on Smith.
1-run lead.
And now Smith goes the other way into the left field. Wall towards the corner, looking for extra bases. Soto got to it fast. Smith hustling. Play at second. He is safe. It's an extra base.
And they're double.
And creep them closer to the Yankees. Hamilton sends one towards the left field corner again. Long run for Soto, and he'll have to play it off the wall. Here comes Smith. Long pulls up into third. It's an RBI double for him. Rafael has been better than these two for the Yankees. And that
not been keeping the ball in the park.
On the ground, good job by Volpe at short to suck that one up, and he'll throw out his counterpart for out number 2. We'll take a first pitch. 2-1 in there. And a full on Duran. Close pitch, but he takes ball 4, and they're loaded up. Bases loaded for Abreu. Tommy Canely, who pitched last. 0-1. Abreu swings and 0-2 pitch. On the ground to first. Weird hop, grabbed by Rice. Canely covers, and that'll retire the side. But Tyler O'Neill tied the game with a 2-run double back in the first inning. A back-and-forth. Bailey Horn is on for a 2nd straight night in this series. He deals to Herrera's homered tonight. They'll take a strike. Relievers did, and pitchers in general, but he comes back home and strikes out Cabrera to start the 8th.
Fastball cutter.
Alex. He's hit 10 series. We'll take a strike for Boston. And Verdugo smokes one into right center field. That's a base hit. His 3rd of the night and 5th of the series. It's big 3 games next week on Fox. Continue to sell off some pieces. Test Chisholm today from Miami. Soto draws a walk. That's his 84th of the year to lead baseball. Alex Cora is going to make the change. And Bailey run to make it 7-4 last night. Judge goes right after the first fastball at 98 from Kelly and misses. And he's got a smirk on his face after that one. Another fastball outside this time, 1-1. The Yankees would take a 7-4 lead after those back-to-back home runs. They look to be in control, and then the final 5 runs of the game yesterday belonged to Boston to win it 9-7. A 1-1 to Judge is waved on and miss. Power against power there at 98, 1-2.
Safe to say he's changed his approach.
No kidding.
4-seam, here you go, see what you can do. 3 pitches, 1-2 count.
Kelly to Judge with 2 on and 1 out in the 8th. A 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball left center field. O'Neill and Duran are going to play it off the wall. Here comes Verdugo. Soto's getting the wave home. Here's the play at the plate. Soto is out by a mile, and the Red Sox will hold on to the lead. Soto ran through the Luis Rojas stop sign, and it's still Boston in front. RBI for Judge to bring home Verdugo and cut the deficit to 1, but Soto blew through Rojas, and it's still 8-7.
Fastball that gets down over the middle of the plate, and Judge absolutely takes care of it. And you mentioned it, running through the stop sign here with less than 2 outs could haunt the New York Yankees. Tremendous play and tremendous relay, and really ease